Hello again, YouTube. I'm back. I know I do a lot of pickups videos, which is primarily what I'm doing. I'm just kind of getting used to doing stuff like this. But I thought I'd do a quick update on what games I've been playing recently. Trying to finish, but kind of accomplishing some of them, and some of them not so much. But it's hard to get time to fit everything in, but I'm getting there now. So I'm just concentrating on my backlog. First things first, I got Destiny for the beta, and I got it actually today. And I got the code set up, yada yada yada, and installed it, and I'm having a blast. I think it's brilliant. A friend of mine, Mick, we were talking a discussion about it. He saw gameplay of it, and he thought he didn't like the look of it too much, but I reckon once he actually plays it himself, he'll change his mind. But at the moment, I am loving what I'm playing of it. I'm hoping the beta doesn't end quickly, because I've only put about an hour into it. So, I like it. I don't know. There was this whole thing about it. They were giving out about Peter Dinklage's voice in the game, but he's playing a character who's meant to be dead. He's a ghost. So. And they say it's robotic, but yeah, he's a core. Like he should it's Peter Dinklage. He's very good. He's a brilliant actor. He was amazing in Game of Thrones. For someone who's read the books and who's reading them again, he pretty much had your man spot on. Like the way he portrayed Tywin Lannister was just brilliant. But sorry, sidetrack completely. Loving Destiny. Can't believe I nearly misspelled that or nearly mispronounced that, but loving it as I'm what I'm playing of it. First one, there are two digital games I'm actually playing at the moment as well, along with these, but I can't show them. Is Final Fantasy 14: A Realm Reborn. I got there a while ago. My subscription is nearly up, but I love it. Having a blast. I was never big into the MMOs, but I never played that many MMOs. But I'm loving it so far, and I'm just sinking myself and that other friend and a couple of others, just losing ourselves in it. And we got it for €10, so it was sweet. And the other one is Child of Light for the Wii U. I love Child of Light. I've sunk so many hours into it, and I'm tempted to get it on the Vita as well, because just playing on the go and get trophies, which is a plus, but it's not predominantly for trophy games. But I love it so much. Now, games of collection. First one is a game anyone who talks to me about what I'm playing on the Vita, or playing the majority of the time, this is a game that anyone should play. Anyone who likes hunting games or Monster Hunter as a game or stuff like that, like Ragnarok Odyssey, Ace, or Soul Sacrifice Delta, they should play this. Tokiden Age of Demons. I'm about 45 hours into this game, and I've still got a ton of stuff to do, but loving every second of it. Any chance I can get, pop this bad boy in. Even I'm sitting down in the sitting room, I will end up putting this in, put music on or put something on in the background and just blast away through this. This one, it's a fighting game. I love my fighting games, and I enjoy this series because it's kind of like an offshoot of Guilty Gear, and that is BlazBlue Continuum Shift Extend. Love playing it, and it's quite sweet on the handheld. There aren't too many touchscreen functions, which is brilliant, because sometimes touchscreen functions piss me off. But I love playing this at the moment. Another one, which is, a lot of people think the console version is better, but I haven't played the console version yet. But I picked this up because I want a physical copy. I know you can buy it online, or buy it on PSN, but I want a physical copy. So I got Dragon's Crown, and it's a harken back to the side-scrolling beat-em-ups, and it's made by Atlas, which is always brilliant, made by Atlas. So love Dragon's Crown. Next one, also another. These are kind of done similar, in some order. Like each system has their own slot. Next one is a game that I'm got a couple of recommendations to play from, seeing people on YouTube. A lot of people love this series, so I said Craig Lotus and all those, and Dustin Grice and that. So I said I'd get this one, which is Ys Memories of Celceta. Never got in, or it was hard to find the Ys series over here because it wasn't released too much in Europe. But I've sunk about the same 40 hours into this and love it. I love the character. It's a good enough story like to it. Combat in it is brilliant, but there's not much to be said. It's a phenomenal game. We'll do a game discussion on this and Tokiden when I finish them, because I'm probably close to finishing the two of them. But that's my last one I've been playing, which is Ys. That's my Vita games. I've been just diversifying myself, not like in try and play the same game too much, but diverse. Next one, racing game. Not big on racing games, but playing it on a handheld, which is pretty sweet, is Need for Speed The Run. Excuse me. Did not like the console version of this at all. Can't stand it, as a matter of fact. But I got this for something like €4. So I says, right, stick it in, try it, and I'm actually enjoying it. It's quite good. It's pretty sweet. Next, on sticking with my 3DS, sorry, I apologize, I'm swallowing on it. Is a game which it was originally on the DS, got a remake on the 3DS. It's a mixture of a strategy, then when you get into it, it's turn-based battle system, and it's made by Ghostlight, and it's part of the Shin Megami Tensei world, and that is Devil Survivor Overclocked. Still trying to get my hands on Soul Hackers and Shin Megami Tensei 4, but they're not out over here yet, which is pissing me off. But I love playing this game, and I think it's brilliant. The world in it is phenomenal. The monsters, the design of the monsters is brilliant. But then again, it's that kind of a game, Shin Megami Tensei, I think I'm pronouncing that right, and it's phenomenal. I'm loving what I'm playing of it. This one, anyone who has a 3DS, in my opinion, should play this game or should own this game, because a lot of the other ones are unforgiving in the series. Like even the first one, even the GameCube ones are just, there's permadeath and all that. But in this one, you can kind of curtail it, and you can do the marriage thing where you can have a child, and the child will have attributes of both parents. Sorry, I'm using my hands a lot. Will have attributes of both parents, and it's just the stuff you can do with it, and you'll always find ways to replay it again and again and again and again and again. It's Fire Emblem Awakening. Loving this game so much. I prefer playing it with permadeath turned on, because originally I've been playing it for ages. Like I have 4 now, I think, in the series, and I love this so much. But I'm playing through it again with permadeath turned off. It's weird, but love this game. This is amazing game. Next is another racing game which I had it, and then I saw Metal Jesus Rocks talking about it as well, and myself and that other friend Mick, we play this to death, because it's kind of like Mario Kart, but there's so much destruction in it, and it just looks phenomenal. And pity about the studio BlackRock, it will never have a sequel. And it's Disney of all things, but anyone ever guessed, it's Split Second. It's a phenomenal racing game. It is just, I know there's a counterpart to this, is Blur, which has the Mario Kart-esque type things. You pick up the weapons and you use them there, and then but these you use them on the track. Like you can bring down buildings, bring helicopters in to stop the other ones from getting to you. But this is just, I love it. I love this game. This one next is still sticking with the PS3. Is a game, it's stealthy type of game, but it involves sniping, which is always fun. And another third one got released there a while ago, and everyone loves the third one. I haven't played the third one yet. I must get an end of it, or get my grubby little mitts on it. Hard to fit in money to get all these things. It's Sniper V2. Love this game. I know the box art is crap, and it probably would to a lot of people look, even a couple of other friends of mine saw it. It looks like a budget title, but it really isn't. It's a phenomenal game. Phenomenal game. Next is a game that needs no introduction. Anyone who's into RPGs, or even Western RPGs to a certain extent as well. Well, it is a Western RPG. There's 100 hours into this or more. and that's the Game of the Year edition of Fallout 3. Love, 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 love this game. Love it. So I'm again working my way through it again, trying to platinum it. I hope, but still working my way through it. Next is one of the ever-growing parts of the Tales of series. I love me some Tales games, and I quite like it. My friend, or me mate, we do have a disagreement because he prefers Graces F, whereas I kind of prefer Exilia. Not much is to say about, like, Vesperia would probably be one of my favourites, or Tales of the Abyss for the 3DS, which I'm... Oh, I put pause on that because I wanted to start this one. Sorry, I've gone off the tangent. Which is Tales of Exilia. Love this. Don't know why I opened the boxes. I apologise for that, but I love this game. It's another brilliant one. Still getting my way through that, so I know I'm playing a lot of games, but I like to diversify. Another one which will need no introduction. It's a game you want to throw out the window, but you cannot throw out the window. I have Demon Souls and I have Dark Souls 2, but I'm playing through Dark Souls Prepare to Die edition, and I love it. And makes you want to throw your control pad out the window, but at the same time it's rewarding as hell. But well worth the play. My lone GameCube game. For those of you who saw my last pickups video, saw that I finally got my grubby little mitts on it, and I've started getting my grubby little hands playing it. One of my favourite Pokemon games is Colosseum, because it's a console turn-based RPG, GameCube, and I can't wait to start falling into this, like literally hundreds. Hopefully, I'm gonna try and collect them all, and it's gonna be phenomenal. Can't wait. But I'm playing that as well. I did start this when I first got it. Kind of got put on the back burner because I was playing Final Fantasy as well. It's another 360 game. That's my first. Two of my 360 games is Diablo 3. Can't wait to get the patch, but I hear some people like it, some people hate it. I'm liking it so far from what I'm playing of it. I like the single player, and it fits well on a console. Like, I have the second one of this on the PC, and the controls are perfect. But it's surprisingly well to play on the console. I like it. Surprisingly well. Next one. It's kind of a rare RPG. It's not hard to, it's hard to find out in the wild, and probably even on Amazon and eBay and stuff, unless you're willing to pay a little bit for it. But I've got it. I came across it because a friend of mine had the first one for the PS2, and then I saw this. I'm like going, haha, he's not getting this one. So I got the second one. I'm still bartering him to try and get the first one off him. But it's Magna Carta 2. They have nothing to do with one another. I think they're set in the same universe, but this is pretty sweet. I had to stop playing it because I had to get the second disc mended. I had to get it resurfaced because it kept stopping, even though there was only one tiny little scratch that was on it when I bought it, and got it resurfaced, and it's working perfectly. So I'm gonna fly into this. Fly. Next is onto the Wii U. A lot of people's go-to console. I love my Wii U. Two games I'm currently playing on the Wii U with Child of Light as well is Darksiders 2. I like Darksiders 2. I love the first one as well, but Darksiders 2 is sweet. Like, it's an action RPG, which is right up my alley. I love RPGs, and the voice acting in this is pretty stellar. And to play it on the gamepad while, let's say, my girlfriend is watching TV, I just say, right, I'm gonna play the Wii U, and I fire this up on the gamepad, and it's all kinds of awesome. Love Darksiders 2. And last, but by no means least, I've kind of put a pause on this because I want to finish Toukiden, and they're all the same style of game, which is the game, as I first mentioned, talking about style of game, is Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate for the Wii U. I love this game. I bought my Wii U specifically for this game. It might sound weird, but there is a lot of people who will buy one game for a system, and this was me. Bought my Wii U for Monster Hunter and Mario Kart and all those, but primarily for Monster Hunter. I'm a big Monster Hunter fan. Have nearly all of them. I think I'm missing Frontier G was released only in Japan, and I have to get that, but loving this. Loving this. But yeah, that's pretty much all I've been playing at the moment. As always, like and subscribe. Any comments, chat, any game recommendations or anything like that, feel free to hit us up or chat to me on Facebook. As always, like and subscribe, and I'll catch you all on the flip side.